Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to what I can only describe as a very different way of buying property, and that is, of course, from the comforts of your own home, as are our salespeople, and as am I as your auctioneer in my own home here. So a warm welcome to the auctions here this afternoon. Just the three properties for you on offer this afternoon, so we wish you the best in your endeavours. Just by way of introduction, my name is Grant Child. My pleasure to take you through these properties here today, and of course I've got a team that's working with me as well. I've also got Robin. She's controlling the live stream and everything. She's doing that from the comforts of her own home as well. I've also got Trevor, Gordon and Sarah on hand. If we don't reach the owner's reserve price today, folks, I'll put a pause on the auction, and one of the team will establish contact with you by phone and continue discussions to give you that opportunity to continue negotiations with our sellers and see if we can't help you purchase the property here today. If we do reach agreement, then it will come back to me. They'll let me know any updates. We'll go back to the live stream again, and the property will be sold to the highest bidder. Obviously, if we don't reach agreement, then we will put it back to the floor and close the auction down. Just be aware though, buyers, if you don't buy this afternoon and we do close the auction, anybody can come forward afterwards with an offer, and that does include those conditional buyers as well. So let me just now quickly run through the documentation on the terms and conditions that you bid here today. Of course, you bid on the basis that we've provided you with the Buyers and Sellers Guide put out by the Real Estate Authority, and that guide very clearly shows you how to go about and what you need to do to put yourself in a position to be able to buy at auction. Of course, that is on a cash, unconditional basis, no conditions imposed at all, and additionally, you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisition. So to the contract of sale I now take you. Of course, by way of your bidding today, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood and accepted that contract that has been widely circulated throughout the marketing period in its draft form. We do have finalised copies for signature here today, and I'll cover off that very shortly. So by way of your bidding, you have read, understood and accept that contract, but I'm just going to quickly go through the conduct of today's auction because there are a couple of small variations. No variation though to the fact that the vendors have set a reserve price, and subject to that reserve price being reached or exceeded, then the highest bidder on the fall of the hammer here this afternoon, you'll then be declared as the purchaser. And at that juncture, we would normally ask you to sign the contract. However, in the documentation that you have prepared and prior to being able to bid in this format here this afternoon, you've authorised me as the auctioneer to complete that documentation, and I will be signing that electronically on your behalf. I will then forward it to the marketing consultant that you are working with, who will then forward you a copy and off to your respective solicitors as well. So you won't need to do anything in terms of the documentation. We've taken care of that for you. The one thing that you will need to do today though, folks, is talk to your salesperson. We'll give you the EVES Realty Trust account details, and you are required to pay your deposit, obviously equaling 10% of the purchase price that we establish here today, unless you've made alternative arrangements with our sellers. Now, all bidding this afternoon is all done via the telephone, so there will be no others involved. It will be just you that have registered your interest for the property, and of course you are conversing with your respective salespeople via the telephone. So based on that process, I don't anticipate that there will be any disputed bidding. I'll be making it very clear throughout the process, and I'll be identifying your bids through your marketing consultant that you are working with. So whoever I see that I've got them on the Zoom call in front of me here, they'll be signalling your bids on your behalf, and I'll be taking their bids and I'll be confirming which salesperson is holding the bid. So if it's your salesperson, you know you're leading the auction. If it's not your salesperson, then you are obviously trailing, and you will then need to give your salesperson further instructions. So fairly clear and concise, fairly simple process here today. In terms of vendor bidding, folks, if I've only got the one person that's participating on the auction, then I will utilise, I'm the only one that is authorised to submit the vendor bids as well. I will clearly disclose any vendor bids, and I'm only going to use a vendor bid to work with you to get you to that negotiating platform, at which time we'll pause the auction, and one of the management team will then establish contact with you by phone and follow that process that I outlined a little bit earlier. So that pretty much clearly outlines everything in terms of the process for this afternoon, folks. So without further ado, we'll move to the first property, and that is of course the property at number 221 EVES Road. Marketed by Chris Royal from our Cherrywood office, and just a wonderful opportunity here, folks, to buy a property in a prime location, obviously on the Matua Peninsula. You will have all viewed this property. You'll know the proximity that it's got to the wonderful parks. You've got Ferguson Park, you've got the water's edge, and you've got good schooling facilities surrounding you. A quality neighbourhood indeed. The property is formally described as a freehold estate, offering you 680 square metres of land, more or less, and that is all as described in Record of Title SA 11C, Folio 1460. Of course, that record of title housed in the South Auckland Registry Office. There is an additional clause in the contract, folks, which discloses the fact that our vendors, one of the vendors is related to one of our managers who is a licensed salesperson in accordance with the Real Estate Agents Act. We are legally required to disclose that to you, so that is in the contract as well. 15th of October 2021 is the settlement date that has been set down, or such other date as mutually agreed between both parties. And while I talk about settlement, folks, the COVID clause is inserted into the contract pertaining to level 4, that if we don't come out of level 4 for some time, here's hoping that that doesn't happen, but the settlement date can be adjusted if you are unable to make the move. So that's all covered off for you. So in terms of the chattels list, there are no changes to the chattels list that has been circulated out there in the original document. It is all as has been circulated. So back to the property itself, folks. It's been renovated to an extremely high standard. I take the opportunity at this juncture just to commend our vendors on the superb renovation program that they have taken this property through, creating something very, very special for you, the new owner, that we will determine today. Those wonderful reflections of the 1970s that create that balanced merge of the past and the present has been done cleverly and done very smartly to a high standard indeed, again enhancing that quality lifestyle that you're about to move on with and enjoy life at 221 EVES Road. You've got that family size section, you've got good family spaces front and rear of the dwelling itself, so it's time now, folks, to just pack up the kids, pack up the family pets, move into 221 EVES Road on that settlement date, and I'm sure you're going to have some wonderful family fun times in times ahead. So I'm in your hands, buyers. Let's make it nice and simple for you. I'm looking for a start at, say, $850,000. Do I have an $850,000 start anywhere? Somebody got your bid there, Lisa? We're underway now at $850,000. We'll travel in $20,000 rises from here. At 850 the money with Lisa's buyer here at 850. Who's advancing me to 870 now? Your opportunity is here, buyers. If you've come to buy, don't be shy. Bid at the moment with Lisa's buyer at $850,000. Who takes me to 870 now? First call now for an advance to $870,000. If you want it, you need to get in. Sharon, got your bid there at 870 now. At $870,000. Against your buyer there, Lisa. Are they back in at 890? Surely. Set, 890 we go. At $890,000 through the threshold, you take us, Sharon, with your buyer. Make it 910 if you will. 910 with the thumbs up now at 910 with Sharon's buyer now on the phone. At 910, where do we go from here? 930, shall we say, Lisa? $910,000 the bid here. 930, back with your buyer, Lisa. Back with our starter bidder at $930,000. Where do we go from here, folks? At 930. Make it 950 now. Got your buyer there, Katie, at $950,000. Joining us now. Confirming your buyer's bid there, Katie, at $950,000. 950. Are we advancing again, Lisa, on your behalf there with our starter bidder? What about yours, Sharon? Sharon's in at 970 now. At $970,000 the bid there. Sharon's buyer is holding the lead at 970. Back with Katie's buyer at 990 now. At $990,000, Katie's buyer holding the lead at this juncture. At $990,000, are we in or out? Perhaps a 10 might just help you. It's entirely up to you. At $990,000 with Sharon's buyer, with Katie's buyer rather. Confirming your buyer at $990,000. Katie, your bid at $990. First call now for any advance on $990,000. Katie's buyer holding the lead. At $1 million even now, Deanne's buyer joins us at $1 million even. At $1 million, perhaps another 10 from your buyer there, Katie. Here's their opportunity right here, right now. Deanne's buyer holding the lead at $1 million. Back to you, Sharon. Are we in or out now? At $1 million even. Are we back in again there, Katie? At $1,005,000 now. Katie's buyer taking it with a 5 rise. At $1,005,000. Take a 5 from your buyer as well. Chris's buyer joins us now at $1,010,000. At $1,010,000, making it 15, shall we? At $1,010,000, at 15 with Deanne's buyer now at $1,015,000. Are we back in again with another 5? Is it Chris? Deanne's buyer leading at $1,015,000. Are we in or out? Here's their opportunity now. At $1,020,000 now, Chris's buyer takes the lead. Pride of ownership is on the line here today, folks. At $1,020,000, Chris Royal's buyer owns the property. We are on the market. We sell to the highest bidder here today at $1,020,000. Take any denomination you wish to put on. At $1,025,000, Deanne's buyer snatches the keys for a brief moment now. At $1,025,000, 26 with your buyer there, Katie, taking the single as well. At $1,026,000, Katie's buyer back in the lead now. At $1,026,000. Has it done its time? Your opportunity is here. $1,031,000. At $1,031,000, Deanne's buyer leading again now. At $1,031,000, staying in those 5 rises, a good strategic move indeed. At $1,031,000, out it goes then. We're bidding for keeps here today, folks. At $1,031,000, $1,036,000, confirming that that's a $5,000 rise. Chris's buyer holds it now at $1,036,000. At $1,041,000, Deanne's buyer's back for the enviable Levers Road investment. At $1,041,000, where do we go from here? At $1,041,000, we sell to the highest bidder here today at $1,041,000. Has it done its time? Quality product, 221 Levers Road, $1,041,000 buys the property right here, right now at $1,041,000. Happy to take a single on top for one more final lunch for the keys if it's there. Got it there at 42 with your buyer back again, Katie, at $1,042,000. At $1,042,000, takes the lead back again. Strategic move would be to stay in the 5s again. At $1,042,000, 45. At $1,045,000 we go now. Deanne's buyer takes the lead again with a $3,000 rise at $1,045,000. Out it goes then at $1,045,000. Do we have another lazy single there, Katie? Deanne's buyer holding the lead at $1,045,000 for 221 Levers Road. Have we got your absolute best? Round we go. I'll call it 3 times, but the hammer's up. I'm about to sell it. Selling away now at $1,045,000 in favour of Deanne's buyer. First call now at $1,045,000 it goes. Second time at $1,045,000. Has it done its time? Third, last opportunity. Won't be taking any late bids. Have we got your absolute best at $1,045,000? It is going. It is going. It is sold to Deanne's buyer at $1,045,000. My congratulations to our buyers. Of course, congratulations to our sellers. Well, there you go, folks. That's how it's done at an EVES auction online and via the live stream. So a great opportunity here. We're just taking a pause at this. Yes, I see you there, Belinda. So good. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to your buyers as well. And of course, the property we're offering now, 23 Beechmere Place. This property here being marketed by Charlotte Gardner from our Patamara office, doing a sterling job as she always does out there. This particular property here, set back from the road, promising a wonderful secluded sanctum for you. The legal aspects of the property, it is a freehold estate, all described in record of title 54685 in the South Auckland Registry Office as 483 square metres of land, more or less. Your settlement date for this one set down in the contract for 20 working days from today's date or such other date as mutually agreed between both parties. However, as with the previous property and the subsequent property, the COVID alert level 4 COVID clause has been inserted into the contract, so if we do change alert levels, then that settlement date can be adjusted accordingly so you won't miss out. So in terms of the chattels list, the chattels list is as circulated in the draft documentation that Charlotte has been circulated, and of course I've got the final documentation here finalised. There have been no changes to those draft documents nor any changes to the chattels list. So when you walk into this home here at 23 Beechmere, you get that instant, warm, welcoming feeling. It's certainly a wonderful opportunity for you here today, folks. It's superbly positioned that absolutely allows natural light to just pour into the property, and of course that accentuates the wonderful work that has been done as well. I'm referring to that partial refurbishment program that's been done with the property, and of course that wonderful modern facelift that it's had, so you've got all the modern conveniences for you as well. Just minutes away from quality schooling, it's got the convenient amenities not too far away from home. As your leisure pursuits, well, they are plentiful from this property here at 23 Beechmere Place. So without further ado, folks, I'm in your hands now. Who'd like to start me away? Could I suggest a $900,000 start? Suggest a $900,000 start. Got your bid there. Thank you, Belinda. At $900,000 against everybody else here at 900. At $900,000, I'll take a $20,000 rise from here. Here's the chance now. At $900,000 to get on the bike and pedaling. The pride of ownership is on the line here. If you wish to purchase the property, you need to let us know here. At 900, who says 920? First call now. Second time to move it along. Third, last opportunity. Are we in or out? Belinda going to submit a vendor bid on behalf of our sellers now at 920. It's with me. Do I have 940 from your buyer? At $920,000. Be very clear, it's a vendor bid at 940 now. At $940,000, back with our starter with Belinda now at 940. Perhaps another 20 rise, do we say? At 940, take me to 960 if you will. First opportunity now for you to join us now. Second time at 940. Third, last opportunity, are we in or out? Belinda, I'm going to advance once more on behalf of the seller at 960, it's with me. Vendor bid at $960,000. Do we have a 980 from them? Take me to 980. We'll pause and talk at that stage. At 980, the high bid now. Belinda's buyer holding the lead at $980,000 for the want of a better bid. Your opportunity is right here, right now. At $980,000. First call now at 980. Are we in or out? Second time for you to join us. Third, final call. Are we in or out? Belinda's buyer holding the bid at $980,000. We're going to pause the auction, Belinda. Your buyer holding the bid at $980,000. Trevor, can you jump in, please? Establish contact with the buyer by phone and see if you can help them, please. Well, we're going well so far today, folks, so we'll move on and offer you the third property for the afternoon today, and that's the property at 430 Fraser Street. Sally Blockley from our Lakes office has been proudly marketing this wonderful opportunity here for you. Now, it's not easy to find a low maintenance property to get yourself onto the property ladder, but Sally has certainly found this one for you here at 430 Fraser Street. A wonderful opportunity available for you to purchase a property that's formally described as a cross-lease freehold, and of course that is all described in Record of Title SA 19B Folio 25 and SA 18A Folio 185. Of course that housed also in the South Auckland Registry Office. 97 days from today's date is the settlement day that is set down. That is of course because the property is currently tenanted. The COVID alert level 4 COVID clause has been inserted into the contract for you, so any movements, those that will be able to be adjusted, and of course adjustments being made because of level 4 in terms of notifying the tenants should you be wanting vacant possession. So there are no changes to the chattels list that have been circulated, and the documentation is all as Sally has provided to you in draft form. The finalised copies I have with me to sign on your behalf should you be the successful purchaser here this afternoon. So Tauranga is certainly a very desirable location, and in particular this one here offers you a wonderful location to get yourself started and get yourself onto that property ladder. You've got a good option to give it a bit of a tweak and improve the property as well. So that's going to not only enhance the lifestyle that you're going to enjoy from this home if you are going to be the ones that are residing in the property, and of course you've got the opportunity of achieving some capital gain in the future. But this, I would suggest to you, I think fair to say, I was talking to Sally a little bit earlier, this property here it'll be an absolute gem after you've given it a little bit of TLC. So a great opportunity here for investors as well. You can expect a return of circa $480 per week. So you do the maths on that. And in the meantime, I'd be happy to take a $400,000 start to get us underway for this one. Somebody get me away at 400. Got your bid there, Sally, with your buyer at $400,000, and we'll go in $20,000 rises from here. At $400,000 against your buyer that's been registered there, Ranjit. Are they in or out now at $400,000 with Sally's buyer? Let's get on the bike and pedaling now at 400,000. Do I have a $20,000 rise from your buyer? First call now, are they in or out? Second time now. Third. Last chance for them to join us now. Are they in or out? Happy to advance it on behalf of the seller then, Sally. It's vendor bid with me at $420,000. I need $440 to keep me moving now. At $420,000, are we in or out? Make it $440 if they will. At $440 on the thumbs up now with Sally's buyer at $440,000. Our starter takes the lead again. Chasing down $460 if it's there for you, Ranger. At $440,000, are we in or out? Your chances here now. Are they going to join us? 400 in or out, Ranger? 440 holding the bid now. 460 on behalf of the seller then. At 460 it's with me, Sally. At 460, vendor bid at 460. Take me to 480 if you will. At $460,000, their opportunity now, coming in at 480 now. At $480,000, Ranger, if your buyer doesn't come in now, then I'm going to pause. We're going to continue discussions with Sally's buyer. High bid now with Sally's buyer at $480,000. Are we in or out now? Here's their opportunity at $480,000. Shaking your head the wrong way. First call now at $480,000 for the enviable Fraser Street investment. Second time now, are they in or out? Third, last opportunity at $480,000. Pausing the auction with your bidder there, Sally, at $480,000. Sarah, can you just jump in there, please? Establish contact with the buyer, and I seek some instructions at 480. Well, back to 23 Beechmere Place, folks. We have an amended bid now. Thank you for that information there, Trevor. Belinda, can you just confirm that your buyers have amended their bid to $1,020,000, please? At $1,020,000, Trevor, instructions from the seller is to sell the property to the highest bidder here today. On the market we go now at $1,020,000, folks. We're selling away now. Be very, very clear. Won't be taking any late bids in favour of Belinda's buyer at $1,020,000. The property goes. First call now for any advance. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. In or out. It goes. It goes. Sold to your buyers, Belinda, at $1,020,000. My congratulations to your buyers. Congratulations, of course, to our sellers. We're just going to pause for a brief moment and we'll be back to you with a result on Fraser Street as soon as we possibly can, folks. Okay, we're back with you now, folks. 1 by 430 Fraser Street. I now have an amended bid at $521,000. Sally, can you just confirm your buyer has amended their bid for me, please, to $521,000? At $521,000, Sarah, your conversation with the vendors, my instructions are sell the property to the highest bidder here today. On the market it goes now at $521,000 in favour of Sally's buyer, who started the bidding way back then. At $521,000, we sell away now. Won't be taking any late bids. Do I have anything from your buyer there, Ranger? The hammer's up. I'm calling it 3 times. First call now at 521,000. Second time now, out it goes, the enviable Fraser Street investment. Third, last opportunity, it goes, it goes. Sold to your buyer, Sally, at $521,000. Congratulations to you folks. Of course, congratulations to our sellers as well. Well, that concludes our offerings for you today, folks. On behalf of the team at EVES, thanks for your participation. Congratulations to our buyers and sellers. We'll be back to you next Tuesday with another wonderful array of properties. Keep in touch with our marketing consultants for an update on our forthcoming auctions, given the fact that we're in this predicament with the COVID-19 alert level 4. Stay safe, but enjoy. Thank you.